Well, folks, we're back in it. Disintegration. Oh man, it's gonna probably be like a really awkward as hell intro. I mean,
I noticed you get kind of quiet around the boss lady, Roma.
You mean back at the briefing? I had nothing to add is all.
Really?
oh,
That flawless skin of hers? I know it's rude to stare, but sometimes I can't help myself. Oh, come on, Roma. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, we're not exactly, compatible.
Please. There is such a thing as an emotional relationship, you know. Your future clones can do the nasty.
You are an odd duck, Agnes.
Thank you, Roma.
man, I don't even know how I feel about that conversation, but yeah. So I'm actually going to see my fiance for the first time in, well, I mean, since before quarantine started today. So this video could be one of the first ones where I have to split it into two parts. I've actually got to leave to get on my train about 2 hours from now. So
my life was spent in the Fuji camps running with my cousins. We were like a pack of wild dogs. I don't think I even owned a pair of shoes. And as far as we were concerned, the world's problems were happening to somebody else. Man, we were dumb. But we had some laughs.
okay, so okay, mic quality is going a bit awful. So here's my predictions, right, for the story, and if I'm wrong, then you know that's fair enough. But my prediction so far is based off of two things. One being on the loading screen for this game. I might pop it up really quick, like on the screen or something. I don't know. Depends whether I've got enough time after this video to edit it in. Is essentially COQUI isn't on the loading screen for this game, and he's very pushed to the back on the actual cover art for the game. So that's the first thing, and the second thing is my experience in the industry studying it. COQUI is the humor of the group. He's kind of like the airhead, humor, kind of light-hearted. He's kind of the glue that holds all of the other people together, kind of thing. And typically in stories, to make an impact or to give the player / protagonist a reason to carry on the fight or to finish the fight, they execute that person because it's the most impactful on the group. So my prediction for this story is when we hit the bridge, so the gap between start and end kind of thing.
Seen your face when you met 602.
It was cool and composed, much like now.
Uh-huh. I see right through that faceplate, Romer Shoal.
Okay, I don't know what it means, but yeah. So my prediction is that they're gonna kill him off during the bridge or just before. Or just after. They will kill him.
What kind of name is 602?
Are you really in a position to judge? That's the name I took. Where I grew up, neighborhood thugs tried to intimidate you by calling out your apartment number.
Yeah, well, I don't suppose much intimidates you now.
No.
I mean, I'd rather 602 over Oxide, but yeah, there you go. That's my prediction for the story, is that they'll kill him off.
Hey, I got a job for you.
Okay, pardon me. Enemies with rockets. So yeah, I reckon he'll die. Also, he's got kind of too much going on for a character kind of appeal thing, so I reckon he'll die. And I reckon it will be like very out of character kind of thing, like a huge heroic sacrifice or something. But that's my personal prediction going forward. I could be completely wrong though, but going off of what little experience I do have in the industry, that would be my go-to. But yeah, man, like I said, I could be completely wrong. Okay, that would be good to increase their fire rate, because I think I literally complained about this in one of the other videos, was that her weapon does a crap ton of damage, but it what am I saying now? Oh yeah, that's it. But she has the chance to miss. It's like quite a high chance to miss. Oxide, have you noticed he's got a little bit of a smiley face? Just ever so slight smiley face. Seguin. The thing is, though, is if he does die, like, how would it work with the upgrades? Do you think we'd get them back? I don't know. I hope. Imagine that, like, he dies and you just lose everything that you've sunk into him. But that's another thing, though. It makes for him to die because he's the only one that comes fully upgraded.
Public health and safety. That is where 602 hid the architect's head.
He's funnier than he looks. And this?
The old smuggling tunnels that run underneath. See? This is how I'll get the head and get out.
Oh, that easy, huh? It looks like a mess down there.
Just be there when I resurface.
I don't see a better option. So, which grav cycle am I taking?
The light.
Wait a second. You're cool with that?
Yeah, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
This could even be the mission, judging off of the audio, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is hopeful, but also has like a light tone of despair to it. I'm probably reading too much, but...
That's a touchy throttle!
Yeah. It does make so much sense because he is the only character that comes fully upgraded as well. The only one. Not even Doyle comes fully upgraded, and he's supposed to be like the most experienced. So it makes so much sense because if he comes fully upgraded, the character, the player can't sink anything into him to then be disappointed if he dies. Like, oh shit, I've just lost all my upgrades. You know what I mean? I think I've hit the nail on the head. But I kind of hope that I'm wrong, because if I'm right, I've just spoiled the story for myself and for you. But I mean, if you've made it 7 minutes into the video, oh my days, you could hold me to this in a future episode, maybe. Okay, I got miniguns. Damn. Okay. And rockets, yummy rockets.
That's our building, folks.
So defeat staggered enemies. 20.
Why is that? That's where all the public records were kept before, the clouds were built.
Ready to get back to the mission, guys? Find COQUI's access points, we can retrieve the head, and we can all go home.
Okay, yeah, I do think that this... I'm sorry, but this mission as well, if it was to happen on this mission, I'd understand, because that whole little thing there, it's so small, but it makes so much sense. So we can all go home. Like, it just implies that something's going to go wrong, and not everybody's going to go home. I'm sorry if it definitely... I'm definitely looking too much into this, but that's the thing, like... You know, the course that I did, you're told to look into things, like, beyond what they would expect you to look into them, so... You know, you just, yeah. I'll try and hold myself for a little bit. But, I just want to get this goddamn rocket kills done. I didn't kill him. Oh man, I'm liking these like Vulcan cannon things here. I love when games do that, the barrel heat up and everything. What I don't like is how slow all of the weapons are. Like, I don't mind having one slow weapon, one quick, but having two slow weapons kind of sucks. And I can't shoot this without locking on. Access hatch.
Will do. All right, mi gente. I won't be long. Keep 'em busy
Proceed
up here.
with caution.
Oh, we got you covered.
Ye who
Just come
enters
out of one
here.
piece, little hero.
Hey, be safe.
See, all of this is just typical setup for a sacrifice.
Time to create a distraction.
Let the mayhem begin.
Clear Rayon forces from the crossroads. Oh, hey. Oh, the Vulcan cannons are so nice against this thing. I don't know how many more of the old rocket kills we need to get. Jesus, the tracking on those things there. Am I right? Oh man, I'm having so much fun, man, and I'm looking forward to going to see my family and stuff after recording. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying recording. I look forward to it, believe it or not. Yeah, I feel like if they did kill him off, this would probably be the mission for it as well, though, because all of the objectives and stuff are simple, so there's nothing really to focus on besides the story of this mission. The objectives are all like, just kill, you know what I mean? Oh, the Vulcan cannons, just... I know that's not what they're called, but... You know, the Vulcan cannon I think is a real... like a turret kind of thing. And yeah. Man, my commentary is probably really weird in this episode. I don't know why, but... Man, I've been listening to a lot of music recently. Like, I love listening to music. It's kind of like one of those things that just kind of helps you get by kind of thing. And one of my favourite bands, Bring Me the Horizon, just recently put out a new single. I'll like link it at the top or something. 11 minutes 10. Alright, I'll remember that. 11 minutes 10, so I can put in a little pop-up card or something. But yeah, man, it's wicked. Like, it's weird, but it's wicked, you know? I don't know whether those are going to do anything now. Mostly hit the wall behind him. It feels weird using these minigun things because no, we're actually really efficient in combat now, where normally it's kind of the other way around. I really do not like the lock-on for this thing. It feels unfinished. Only in the sense that you kind of lock onto one of them and it don't track anything else. Oh, Jesus Christ. It feels weird now that we've got like durability upgrades and stuff because it doesn't. We don't feel like glass cannons all too much. Oh no! Just as I had to open my stupid mouth there. Not even at the end of the mission yet, and we're already dying. I am worried that I'm not going to be able to finish this mission, and I'm going to have to cut the recording halfway through. I don't know how this game works, whether you have to finish the mission in one sitting. Some games are like that. And another thing is I feel like COQUI will be the one to replace Dom. Not Dom. Oh my god, I just said Dom because I'm thinking of like a comparison. COQUI. Dom from Gears of War, like Jace. Jace ends up kind of taking his position from what I remember. And they kind of set that whole mission up in a similar light to how they've set this one up. Seguin, I really wish that you had the range. I really do. Please. Hey, okay. I literally complained about this in another episode. Bam. Come on. It's gonna do nothing. Rhino. Bam and bam. Alright, yeah. We need to go. We need to get this thing.
Got it.
I'm in bad shape.
I know, brother. Oh well, that sucks. Imagine getting sniped right next to the healing station. Man, I do hope you're all having fun. He scared the hell out of me. I'm having fun. If you haven't already, please enter the giveaway for this. All you have to do is leave a like or dislike, depending on your experience with the video. Leave me a comment, just maybe a bit of feedback or something on how I can improve. And hit subscribe. At the end of the day, subscribing is free. It goes a long way to support me, my family, and the channel, like the community alongside it kind of thing. So you know, hit it. It's free. And if you're after another way to support the channel, there is a Patreon link in the description. I don't like plugging it. I don't like the fact that we have one, but running, uploading, and everything, and just general upkeep. A YouTube channel these days is actually ridiculously hard. So. Seguin's dead. I want to get that grav cycle away.
Took me down.
Her voice actress sounds very familiar. Everything seems too smooth with that new character that they've introduced as well. And I feel like if she was like responsible in a way for COQUI's death, it would put a bit of mayhem, like much needed mayhem amongst the mix, you know what I mean? Is that... Okay, one more kill. One more. Yeah, there we go. Now we can just focus on just general DPS. Where is little Mr. Grabcycle? He's a lot better at using it than I am. I love that in one of the episodes, one of them was like, oh yeah, show them whose pilot's better or something. I was like, really? Am I? I don't feel it. Okay. I need to kill for 6 more enemies. Man, my maths was about to be awful. Imagine if I just messed that up real quick. Oh, supply cache. We need these things. So bad. Just having 9 of those upgrade token things to just kind of blitz last time was just so helpful. But yeah, man, I'm interested as well, like on account of me speaking about like one of my favorite bands releasing a new song. Like, what kind of music do you guys listen to? You know, I'm always interested to learn more about the viewers. You know what I mean?
Made some tunnels of his own. Good, Cookie. Good. Let us know when you have the head. We'll keep buying you time.
And it just feels like everything's going too smoothly. You know, it just makes sense for him to die. That honestly, though, I do enjoy this new grab cycle. It is a grab cycle, isn't it? Man, something I always wondered about, like the Microsoft games, like i.e. Halo, Gears of War, like I just wonder like whether any of the studios ever like kind of collabed on like the design for something, because it would work so well. They've both got like a set. Well, I mean, Halo's got a straight up sci-fi setting, but Gears of War has kind of got like a semi-sci-fi setting. It would just be cool, you know what I mean, to see like what each other could bring, kind of thing. There we go. Oh, I went into the bad zone. I was really worried about the whole stagger kills, man. Like, I thought that would be really hard, but it seemed really easy. Also, another thing I should clear up, right, the Moon Pie giveaway thing, the G Fuel Moon Pie giveaway, it is over now. I did say that I'd be announcing the winner 5 days after the video goes up. It's on day 6 now. But also, I noticed a lot of entries. I think we had like 30-something entries in total, but they weren't complete entries. Like, my giveaways are always subscribing is a necessary, that kind of thing.
They have a jammer.
Like, because
We'll need to take care of that if you want
people...
to keep your weapons online.
People, for some reason, think that if you subscribe on YouTube, like, you're just going to get hounded with notifications. That's not the case. Like, the only way that you get notifications is if you ring the bell kind of thing. And I always say, like, you don't have to have notifications on. Subscribing is free, and it goes a long way to help kind of thing. Like, I'm not trying to make an inconvenience out of your day, but it really does help. Subscribing is, you know, if I was trying to be inconvenient, I'd say, hey, you're not getting any content unless you pay on Patreon, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a dick move, and that's not what I'm about at the end of the day. Ox-Eye, oh, Segwin, you're all idiots.
Thanks.
I need to get these two, but I think I'm gonna die. Yeah. Death and me are about to go hand in hand, guys. Come on, guys, it's not hard.
I'm taking heat.
Ox-Eye, come on, man. Flashbang him. Flashbang him.
Ready for anything.
Will do. Ready for a fight. Yep.
Oh man, I don't have any more heals left. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I just like... I had so many entries, like 30+ entries, and my subscription count only went up by like 3 or something, and I was like, yeah, come on, man, that's like... It's a bit of a dick move having somebody offer you something for free kind of thing, or like the chance of having something for free, and you're not even willing to sub. Like, I get that. I get that not everybody's going to enjoy the content. I get that not everybody is going to want to subscribe. But if you're going to enter a giveaway, like, you know, it's kind of necessary. I make it that way because at the end of the day, growing a channel on YouTube these days is ridiculously hard. Like, they want me to pay for loads of ads, but that's like, I can't really afford to pay for my channel to be advertised. Like, honestly, the amount that they want you to pay for ads is like 200 to 300 a month. At the moment, being a student, working part-time and doing this, like, I don't even get paid 300 a month. I don't even get paid 200 a month. Like, man, I always believe in being transparent with you guys, so like, you guys can see and understand, kind of thing. But you know, it's like, I don't think people will grasp the difficulties and stuff. Like, a lot of people are understanding about me and my mental health issues and so on, and I really do appreciate that. But there is also a lot of things that people don't understand or refuse to, like, try and understand. Which, again, I get, because, you know, you've got your own lives to deal with, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Anyway. This game's wicked. Okay, thank God, I got my weapons back. I mean, they probably meant for you to do that while that fight was going on, but that was just not happening. They hit my ass with a, wait, what's this? Destroy the integrated supplies.
I have the head in my hands, people. I expected a scientist's brain to be bigger, or at least heavier.
Yeah, what's it called? What was I gonna say now? Yeah, anyway. I can't even remember what I was saying. I wish 602 joined us on this mission, man. He would have been so much more helpful than COQUI. Where do we go now? Look at all the supply caches we nearly missed. Guys. Oh my God, look at all of this. This loot. I definitely think that COQUI's gonna die. It'll probably be this episode. It just makes so much sense for it to be this mission. Like, that whole quit screwing around and get out of there kind of thing, that alone is very...
Focusing.
No. That, and that. Oh, come on, man.
Help me out.
We really need to get rid of the rhino. This guy's gonna drop a healing thing if we kill him, so let's go for it. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go.
Status improving.
Here we go. See that big brain play right there? But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. This game is really good. Like, that's the thing. Like, last episode I was kind of saying that it's missing things, and it really is. Believe me, it's far from a perfect game. But you know, for 9 gig, at the end of the day, this game's phenomenal. There is so much missing, and it does feel very bare bones and kind of lackluster in some areas. But for 9 gig, I mean, the campaign already is longer than some AAA titles. Like, you guys remember, I think it's Battlefield 1, the World War 1 Battlefield, where it was like all memories of soldiers or something was the campaign. Like, I managed to finish that in maybe about 4 hours, maybe less, and that game was well over 60 gig, like, definitely over 60 gig. And this has managed to do so much more in so little time, you know what I mean, and so little data. It's hard to make a good game that small these days, and this game's graphically phenomenal as well. Like, it's got a lot going for it. As much as it's missing, it's also got quite a lot. Oh, that's not... Ah, okay, there we go.
Great. Here comes the Thunderhead.
Oh, yeah. I loved this thing last time, didn't I? This felt like such a crap boss. And I mean, it still kind of does. Oh, okay. I can't actually hit those things, I don't think. Oh, come on, dude. We just gotta keep on the move. I don't know why you would go close to that. Little puny bloody assault bot. And you thought, oh yeah, let's rush it, dude. Like, that's what I mean. So, some of the AI on this game, like you're a long range user, shotgun user, like, and you just thought, yeah, screw it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh man, alright, yeah, use this.
Help me out!
But, I mean, the audio for some of these, like, dudes as well, I mean, this guy has got like a really awesome kind of battle noise, or like a firing noise or something. You know what I mean? Like the villain voice kind of thing.
Okay.
Alright, Slowfield, we need that right now. Nice. Doyle, please. I'm so happy that his thing is like a mortar. Oh, I messed up and pressed the wrong button. I do think it's going to cost me dearly as well. Yeah, it's extended the whole length of this boss fight.
I got it. Okay.
Not ready.
Alright, flashbang gives me crits. Bam. See, I'm starting to learn a lot more of the intricacies. Of the game. I just wanted to make sure I got the word right there.
That's another notch in your belt, Rover.
Yeah, cheers, man. I mean, I did do a lot of the work. I mean, you guys are useless unless I'm telling you what to do. This guy was definitely supposed to spawn in alongside that thing to heal it. I don't know whether you saw that midway through that fight, it did start to get heals, but that objective as well, link up with COQUI, I just...
Hey, so guys, I'm a little turned around down here.
Follow your flares.
Well, I kind of skipped the flares part.
You're lost.
Oh,
Prepared for this scenario. Several other actors have been in your sector. COQUI, can you get to the surface?
That I can do.
We'll find you.
this just definitely feels like he's gonna die. Like, he's gonna die and we're gonna lose the head thing. Or, that would be awesome. I wish we could tell our dudes to, like, inhabit some of these things. Right, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, come on. Beautiful. I like this. I like being more combat capable, you know? I think that's another thing that I funnily enough like complained about in one of the episodes, was that you don't, like, they say it's an FPS cross RTS, but you don't really get to do anything. Like, all of the weapons seem so lackluster for you. Ah, sniper. Screw it. There you go. Merry Christmas, dude. Or happy holidays if you're a different religion. I don't really know. What's what kind of thing. Alright, so it's going to be the last one, and then he's going to die. Watch. Just guaranteed.
Now you sure you know which way is up?
Yes, Doyle. And I've made it to a hatch, but it's locked. So you can disregard the one I entered.
Utility access GL24 is a no.
Find another.
Maybe you could ask the architect's head if it knows where it is.
It's great that you found a sense of humor, Segwin, but maybe better timing?
Utility access GL22, no.
Sorry if I'm quiet, man. I just like, I don't want to miss like a key part of dialogue that suggests that something's gonna happen, and I don't want you guys to either, because like the only time we really get decent dialogue is in the missions. Sometimes I swear those things are just magnetized to you. Can we focus this guy? Come on, dudes. What are you doing? Even with the 100% fire rate thing for Seguin, it just like, it don't feel great. It'll be the last one. Guarantee it, man. Guarantee it.
Can you just find the hatchback? Seriously? It's dark and it won't budge.
You in there, COQUI?
GL-23. Also a no. Neutralized.
Turns out that he's already on the black cloud thing. Oh, that would be a plot twist. Oh man, I'm like, oh, I'm just starting to get chills because if I've got this right.
You're not the only one, Doyle.
GL.
Yeah, we know, Seguin.
Don't you shout at me.
Yeah, I mean, Koki's the one who didn't do the flares. That feels like a bit of overkill, but
Wet or dry where you are? Is it flooded?
Up to my knees. Why?
Oh, guys, we're looking in the wrong place.
I gotta find another way out of here.
Dry as a bone.
Damn it. I'm gonna throttle that guy.
yeah, you and me both, brother.
Hey, I'm out. Sigma was right. I'm down by the water. Do you see my flare?
No. Aren't you supposed to shoot flares up?
How on earth did he end up all the way over there?
We see it. No one's close. So hang tight. We're coming to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kinda hope those graph cycles I saw were you guys. I guess the sharks are circling, my friends.
Stay out of sight.
I swear to God, if he survives this, I'm gonna be kind of
Making a
disappointed.
run for it.
Oh,
You can do this, Smokey! You can do What do you know? It's Black Shuck. If this is about the damage we did to your cloud... No? Well, trust me. You don't want this dusty old brain can. I just carry it around for luck.
Your friend is out of luck.
I'm sorry, Agnes!
What the hell just happened?
holy shit! Oh my God.
That's Black Shuck. He has the head. You're our best pilot, Romer. Stop him.
Do what you have to, Romer. We'll catch up when we can.
I'm kind of speechless because I kind of saw it coming, but oh man, that does suck though. And it was a bit anticlimactic. I'm a bit disappointed as well, because I mean, fuck me, that was a bit... The animation was a bit off, weren't it? Like, it should have been a proper full-on cutscene instead of just... Well, you can call me a genius. I'm happy that I saved the COQUI thumbnail now from ages ago, because I mean, I guess this episode is the last one we'll see him in, unless by some weird miracle we get like his brain can or something, and then we just like clone him or something. Which, I mean, Agnes did just mention clones, so I mean, it would not surprise me if out of nowhere, suddenly we clone the dude. Damn. What an episode. Again, like I really probably shouldn't be recording now. I probably should be getting ready to leave, but I don't know how this game works. Like, I don't know how the Does that mean that the checkpoint only works by dying the mission, or can I? Oh man, the tracking on those bolt things is just. It's probably the only time I'll ever use the boost is in situations like this. Oh man. Man, it was almost just so obvious, man, and I feel kind of bad, but at the same time I do kind of feel like he had a very disappointing, very anticlimactic finale right there. With how obvious it was led up to as well. Oh damn. It's one of those abomination things. I think that destroyed the ones behind it as well. Well, you guys can hear the song, at least, like the mission soundtrack thing, and it is wicked. Like, honestly, whoever they got in to do the soundtrack for this, like, did a wicked job. I feel like we're going to get there and he's going to be flying off. I do want to know why we were so important to him at the start. Is he aware that we're like a better pilot than him or something, and he wanted the knowledge in our brain can or something? This is the most obvious boss fight arena. Did you really... Oh my days. It actually drops somebody with one of those tracking weapons behind me. That's kind of like a dick move. He keeps doing it. Man. The bass in this song is like... It sounds like someone slapping the bass, man. Ooh. Oh man, I hope that this episode can come to a close soon, because I really don't want to have to cut this into 2 separate parts. Most of the thumbnails for this series so far have come from the first episode, because the first episode probably had the best cutscene. And then like all of the other ones after that were kind of meh. You know what I mean? Like, meh, it was alright, but it ain't special. Is that Shuck over there? It is. Where's the dude with the sniper thing? There you are. Oh man, I definitely should have kept the aimbot on. I did actually have a comment on one of my Call of Duty videos saying like, oh, like how do you aim like so freely and stuff on console? I've said countless times now I use mouse and keyboard on console. The new Call of Duty supports it, so like any game that lets me, I'm using a mouse and keyboard because the aiming freedom is so much better. Movement freedom, not so much. Console's definitely not at that level, but it's alright. It's a bit unfair that he's got all this healing and stuff and we got nothing, but this game has proven countless times that unfair combat on the enemy's side is how things are going to go, so... I mean, for the big bad dude, his weapons are kind of, you know, kind of lame. What? It says I've locked on and then it doesn't lock on. Like, this is one of those things that I can't tell whether that's a game bug, whether that's an intended feature. Okay, there you go, his weapons are better now. Oh, see what I mean? I'm locking on, for piss sake. Like, I'm gonna die. Yeah. How many fucking times can I lock on and it, like, not lock on? That's the thing, like, that's got to be a bug. It has to be. But you also can't tell with this game because of just how many bugs there are. Oh, sorry if I'm taking away from this whole episode, like, but there's only so much that you can take in a game, and I think this game hit that with me a lime ago. The fact that he's got all of his I'm sorry, but it made no sense for Roma to leave his team behind. The whole point of this game is how Grav Cycle user is useless without a team, and so is the team useless without him. And I'm dead. Oh man. I got no way of healing, like, and now he's actually pursuing me instead of being stuck. What am I supposed to do? We nearly had him in the first one as well. Alright, there we go. I'm assuming we get health back on kills or something, but I've been wrong before. Problem is I don't want to use all of these nano things in one fight. Huh. At least I understand the premise now for the multiplayer is one of you plays as like Black Shuck or whatever, and one of you plays as Roma or something. Again, locked on, but oh, fuck off. It's right for him though, because his shit locks on all the time. He's got that villain like plot armor or whatever. Please just give me my damn team back, game. Like, I can't do piss all. Oh look, he dodged the last half of the barrage. I'm stuck on a tree. Maybe if I just do what he does and just fucking bob up and down. Like, it's like a Call of Duty player that just does nothing but jumps. Like, oh, again, man. If I'm getting shot at by another goddamn sniper, I'm sorry, but I've said this before in games. Boss fights need to start being done right again, where they challenge what you've learned up to a certain point instead of being bullshit. Like, where he's got a whole entire horde of snipers with him. Why can he fly so high? Why? Why does he heal every couple of seconds? Where's this sniper? Because I swear I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, there. I'm gonna die! Oh! Why did he leave his fucking team behind? It makes no sense. I'm going to cut to me finishing this fight. Okay, so I'm cutting back in here towards hopefully what's the end of the fight. This fight took me about 9 tries. He flees back here at some point, and it just becomes like a massive clusterfuck of him and the big dudes, the ones that Doyle is. It's not fun. This is one of the most drawn out, boring fights I've done because I don't like the Grav Cycle v Grav Cycle gameplay of this game. It's clunky as shit and don't work, but you know, so much for having a cool revenge plot, you know, for COQUI, I guess. And he heals. He always has a passive heal, which is another like annoying thing, but yeah.
Shuck is down.
Anticlimactic. Here's the cutscene.
This is a nasty inconvenience. Shame to lose you now. Which architect were you? Scientist? Mentor? Should I thank you for my body or my mind?
Shuck, come out with the head, or we'll blast you out.
Don't be rash, Romer. You wouldn't dare lose this beguiling artifact, would you?
I guess we'll see.
And you don't know what dangers await you in the darkness. You have a companion. A natural companion. So fragile. One more step and I'll puncture this old can like I did your friend. Your loss will be much greater than mine.
Turn over the head now, and maybe I'll put in a good word for you with the HLC.
Ha, the HLC. You can never quite eradicate these roaches. But soon.
Why are you talking with him?
No, Doyle! He has the head!
Exactly. That's how you pull a snake from its hole. There's your precious head. Let me show you a real weapon.
That head is useless without me. Someone who knows how to exploit its knowledge.
Codes for the head, of course.
Not enough, Shuck. How about the cloud?
Release me, and I'll tell you.
The cloud and the codes, or you die.
I accept.
Doyle, he lives.
Touch me again, you half-wit son of a crooked cop, and you'll lose what brain you have left.
What? He'll live.
I mean, the cutscene was worth it, I guess. I still don't really understand what's going on with the main story. That stuff is still kind of a huge mystery, but I guess I'm enjoying it. I don't really know. I'm trying to anyway. I mean, just some of the level design, the boss fight design, it makes me question so goddamn much. That boss fight there would have been so much better with at least one teammate. Even if it was that woman, the natural or whatever. In fact, that would have been almost symbolic, because that would have been a natural beating Black Shuck, something he considers weak. But I'm not a writer, apparently. You know, I could probably write a better fucking story than this so far. But anyway, I'm very clearly in a bad mood. I'm pissed off at how awful that boss fight design was, and yet again, I'm gonna have to go through and cut about half an hour's worth of content. I don't have time for this. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I know I'm hard to put up with, or difficult to put up with sometimes, but I appreciate you all nonetheless. Thank you to my Patreon supporters at the moment, Spark75X. Your $5 a month really does help. It goes a long way to support the software and hardware that I have to use for these recordings. So yeah, but anyway, thank you all, love you all, and I will see you in the next episode, which should hopefully be up tomorrow, but I don't know whether I can upload at my fiance's house. So yeah, anyway, take care, love you, and bye bye.